The moon hangs low, a silver bruise. Its light spills through my window, cold, mocking the warmth I used to know. I sit here, folded into myself, a crumpled page in a book of sorrow, my tears carving rivers on my cheeks. I crying all night, and the stars turn their backs. The clock ticks, relentless, cruel, each second a hammer to my heart. I clutch the pillow where you once lay. Its fabric still holds your scent, faint, like a memory slipping away. I breathe it in, desperate, as if I could pull you back from the void. But you're gone, and I crying all night. The walls of this room are witnesses, silent, yet heavy with my grief. They've heard my whispers, my screams, the way I beg the night to bring you back. I trace the cracks in the ceiling, each one a map of my breaking. I wonder if you ever think of me, or if I'm just a ghost in your story. I crying all night, and the darkness doesn't answer. The bed feels too big, too empty, a desert of sheets where I wander, lost in the dunes of what was. I close my eyes, and you're there. Your laughter, your touch, your promises. But they dissolve like smoke, leaving only the sting of absence. I crying all night, and my heart is a wound that won't heal. I remember the way you said my name, soft, like a prayer you meant to keep. Now it's a blade, sharp and unforgiving, cutting deeper with every thought. I replay our moments, frame by frame, searching for the second I lost you. Was it my words? My silence? Or did you just stop loving me? I crying all night, and the questions choke me. The world outside moves on. Cars hum, streetlights flicker. Life spins forward, indifferent. But I'm stuck here, in this moment, trapped in the echo of your goodbye. I want to scream, to shatter the silence, to make the universe feel my pain. But all I do is whisper your name. And I crying all night. The mirror shows a stranger's face, eyes swollen, lips trembling. A portrait of someone I don't know. Grief has carved me into something new, something fragile, something raw. I touch my reflection, hoping for answers, but it only stares back, hollow. I crying all night, and my soul feels like glass. I write letters I'll never send, pouring my heart onto pages, words bleeding like open wounds. I tell you I miss you, I need you. I beg you to come back, to fix me. But the ink dries, and the pages stay still. No reply, no miracle, no you. I crying all night, and the paper soaks my tears. The night is endless, a cruel companion. It wraps me in its heavy arms, whispering truths I don't want to hear. You're gone, it says, you're alone. And I fight it, I fight the truth, clinging to the hope that you'll return. But hope is a fragile thread, and it's snapping, one by one. I crying all night, and the dawn feels like a betrayal.
I see you in everything, everywhere. The coffee mug you loved, chipped at the rim. The song that played when we danced. The park bench where we shared secrets. The world is a museum of our love. Each exhibit a stab to my chest. I can't escape you, can't outrun you. And so, I crying all night. I wonder if you feel this too. If your nights are haunted like mine. Do you wake with a heaviness? A void where I used to be? Or are you free, unburdened? Living a life where I don't exist? The thought of your happiness cuts deepest. And I crying all night. My friends say time will heal, that the pain will fade, like old ink. But they don't know how it feels to lose the one who was your home. Time is no healer, not for this. It's just a thief, stealing my hope. I try to smile, to pretend I'm whole. But I crying all night, unseen. The stars are cruel, they watch and say nothing. They glitter like they don't see my pain. I want to climb to the sky, to shake them, to demand why love leaves us broken. But I'm earthbound, tethered to sorrow, my feet heavy with the weight of loss. I crying all night, and the heavens stay silent. I think of the promises we made, vows whispered under summer skies. We were invincible, or so I thought. Two souls woven into one. But promises are fragile things. They shatter when hearts turn cold. I hold the pieces, sharp and jagged, and I crying all night. The rain comes, tapping at my window, a rhythm that matches my tears. It's as if the sky is grieving too, mourning the love we couldn't keep. I press my hand to the glass, feeling the cold seep into my bones. The world cries with me, but I crying all night, alone. I try to pray, to find some solace, but the words feel empty, hollow. God, if you're there, why this pain? Why this ache that won't let go? I search for meaning in the silence, for a reason to keep breathing. But faith feels distant, out of reach. And I crying all night. The memories are both curse and gift. They keep you alive, but they burn. I see your smile in the morning light, your eyes in the shadows of dusk. I want to hold them, to keep them safe, but they slip through my fingers like sand. I'm left with nothing but longing, and I crying all night. I dream of you, and it's torture. Your arms around me, your voice soft. For a moment, I'm whole again. But then I wake, and you're gone. The bed is cold, the room is dark, and reality crashes like a wave. I crying all night, and the dream fades to ash. I wonder if I'll ever heal, if my heart will learn to beat again. Will I find joy in the small things? A sunrise, a song, a stranger's smile? Or will I carry this grief forever? A shadow stitched to my soul? I don't know, I can't know. And so, I crying all night. The night stretches on, unyielding. Each hour a weight I can't bear. I want to scream, to run, to hide. But there's nowhere to go, no escape. This pain is my home now. This sorrow, my only companion. I crying all night. And the world keeps turning. I think of love, of what it means. How it builds you up, then tears you down. It's a fire that warms, then burns. A tide that lifts, then drowns. I loved you with every piece of me. And now those pieces are scattered. I try to gather them, to rebuild. But I crying all night. The dawn creeps in, soft and hesitant. Its light a promise I can't trust. I'm tired, so tired, of this ache. Of carrying a heart that's broken. But maybe, just maybe, there's hope. A flicker in the ruins of my soul. I crying all night. But the morning whispers, try again. I wipe my tears, though they'll return. I stand, though my legs are weak. I'll carry this pain, this love, this loss. Because it's proof that we were real. I crying all night, but not forever. For even broken hearts can mend. I'll find my way, step by trembling step. And one day, I'll smile again.